This is the Jason Walker Show. Two-time National Sports Media Association Montana Sportscaster of the Year and three-time loser, the Jason Walker Show. The best local and statewide sports coverage, featuring the biggest guests from Montana.
Flint Rasmussen joining us here on the Jason Walker Show.
He's freaking exhausting, too. You used to dance a lot more. Yeah, I know, lady. I'm 51 years old now.
The NAI Hall of Famer Mike Van Diest joining us here, Jason Walker Show. And is it just a deal where quarterbacks have to be good golfers?
Well, that's all they have time for. They don't work out. They don't lift weights. They don't do anything else. They might as well go get on the golf course and at least have some fun.
And from across the country,
Doug Gottlieb, our guest here on the Jason Walker Show.
End of the day, remember, it's your show. It's got your name on it.
Howie Mandel, our guest here.
Jason Walker, deal or no deal?
the Jason Walker Show.
What up? Happy Wednesday from the Off the Wall Mancave. Jason Walker Show, back ready to go. Another great day ahead of us. We're going to chat with Capital Girls coach Katie Garcin-Forba about vacation plans and maybe throw in some divisional tournament talk. Ben Dudek, Helena High Girls coach, will join us as well. The Walk Up brought to you by Montana Custom Log Homes, veteran-owned, family-owned, woman-owned, and operated. Check them out, yourcustomlog.com, to get started today. As always, you can watch on the Facebook, the X, Rumble, YouTube. You can also check us out on online. Well, those are all online. Audio-wise. Podbean, Network One Sports, Spotify podcasts, iHeart podcasts. Let's see, what else? Apple's, Google, everywhere. JasonWalkerShow.com and JasonWalkerMedia.com. You'll also hear Continental Divide Radio there. Check that out as well. Myself in the mornings, Mark Allen in the afternoons, leads right into this show here at Continental Divide Radio and Jason Walker Show. Would you guys want to hear a comedy hour? We have our country dance hour over on Continental Divide Radio. We also have an 80s hour. We'll add more like 70s rock block or something like that. But would you like to hear a comedy hour? I think that'd be kind of fun. In talks right now. So let me know what you think at J Walker Sports, at Radio Divide, at Jason Walker Show on the X. Frontier Conference Tournament gets underway tomorrow up in Great Falls, Four Seasons Arena. It is Tech on the men's side, Carroll on the women's side, the favorites, and the ones to beat. Tech looking for a third consecutive tournament crown. And the brackets are out, and there's going to be some good hoops. On the men's side, let's check in with the women first. Carroll has a bye, as does number 2 Providence. And then tomorrow, the 4-seed MSU Northern against Rocky Mountain, the 5. 3 seeds Montana Western and first-year coach Brett Cooper, and taking on Coach Graham and Montana Tech women up at Four Seasons Arena. The men's bracket is also out. You got the Tech and Carroll men 1 and 2 tipping off. It'll be men first, followed by the women. So the men tip off at 1 and 3. The women are at 5 and 7. The 4 seed is Montana Western. They'll play MSU Northern. Providence, the 3 seed, takes on Rocky Mountain College. And that's an interesting matchup because you've got first-year coach J.C. Isaacson. Wow, I know who it is. Coach Isaacson taking over for Providence after Steve Keller retired. And then Keller took a job as the assistant for Rocky head coach Bill Drykosen. And so an interesting first tournament matchup there up in Great Falls starting tomorrow. Men at 1 and 3, women at 3 and 5. And then the semifinals on Friday, the championship games on Saturday. You've got divisional tournaments getting underway across the state today. And lots of great action. Down in Billings, the Southern B is taking place, the boys and the girls. And good luck to the Jefferson boys and girls locally. Tomorrow, the Eastern AA boys and girls fire up in Butte. The Western AA boys and girls down at Eastern AA boys and girls are in Billings, MSU B. Wow, Alterowitz Gym. And then the Western AA boys and girls are at Butte. There we go. Northern B this week is up at Malta for the girls. Mentioned the Southern B boys and girls. Eastern C boys and girls, Glasgow. The Southern C boys taking place at Miles City, as well as the girls this weekend. So we are, 10 days away from crowning state champs across the state a week from Saturday. And, man, Missoula's got the state AA, boys and girls. I'll be in Butte for the state A, and I'll be calling the girls' games for NFHS Network. You've got the B down in Billings at Metro Park, and then up at Four Seasons Arena next week, the state C tournament. I really wanted to go do the state C, but I'm happy doing state A. It'll be the 4th year in a row I get to call state A. So I feel like I know these teams. And Havre High girls, kind of surprisingly, the 1 seed for state next week down in Butte. So on the girls' side, it'll be a lot of fun. And when you look at the divisional bracket for the state tournament bracket for the state A next week, it is, wow. And on the girls' side, it's a lot of the same teams that we've become accustomed to. And then on the boys' side, same thing. But on the girls' side, you've got Havre, and they'll open up with Browning in the first round next Thursday down in Butte. You've got Billings Central, Havre, Browning back in it. Frenchtown plays Billings Central girls, and then Havre, Browning. And then Miles City in the state tournament for the first time in 15 years. Is that right? Looking for a first state championship in quite some time as well. First state title since 2007 is what Miles City girls are going for. And you think about it, and our buddy Zach Austin, tremendous job with Miles City research and history. The Miles City girls went 3-33 combined between 2020 and 2021 seasons, and didn't win a game in 20 attempts in 2020. Randy Robinson, the head coach, can't wait to meet him. And then Big Fork, which moved up from Class B, won state last year, has a good chance to win state A this year. They're on a roll. That's a really good basketball team, the Valkyries. And a newcomer, Lockwood. So no Hardin girls this year, but some of the same from the East especially, Havre, Billings Central, and then newcomer Lockwood. So, and Miles City as well. Good stuff. The boys, Butte Central's back, Glendive's back, Lewistown, the defending champs, back, Columbia Falls, Billings Central's back, Dillon, runners-up last year, back in it, Hamilton, it's a good basketball team, Hamilton Bronx, and then the Havre boys there as well next week down in Butte. It's going to be a lot of fun. I cannot wait to get down there and get all that taken care of for state to see who wins it all. I'm not sure if you saw this today. I saw it early this morning. Former Montana Tech running back Mark Estes, 24 years old. You know who he's dating? And we don't normally discuss things like this, but he's a texter. He's a dig. He just spent the weekend down in Los Cabos, Mexico, with his girlfriend. She's got 3 kids from her previous marriage to Jay Cutler, the NFL quarterback. She likes football, guys. Kristen Cavallari was on Laguna Beach. I think she had a show on TV once or something. besides that, like a reality show. But yeah, that's it was in Page 6 today. And I don't normally read Page 6, but yeah. We're just looking at some of the pictures online from them down in Los Cabos. And we'll see if we can throw a couple of these up. So, yeah, Mark Estes, former running back for Montana Tech. There's one. Let's see. Where's the other one? Some good stories. I don't know why we need that. Okay. Where's the rest of it? Where'd my story go? Oh, I lost it. Oh, well. Anyway. But good on him. I had a buddy of mine text me today, and he goes, is he the most successful, Montana Tech athlete? It's hard to argue. He said, Jay Cutler ain't got nothing on Roll Diggs. Estes, after leaving Tech and graduating, became a model, and he lives down in Nashville. So he would have graduated a couple years ago, but good on him. Good for him. Still looks like he could play. I mean, check this out. Yeah, see? Oh. So in 2023, he played his last college football game and then moved into being a model. According to Page 6, this is funny. Estes' exes are unknown, but Cavallari's reportedly dated several notable men since filing for divorce from ex-husband Jay Cutler in 2020. There's Kristen Cavallari. Oh, so funny. She has been linked to the comedian Jeff Dye, country singer Chase Rice. Isn't Chase Rice coming to Helena? I think he is for the Stampede. And Tyler Cameron, who was on Bachelor Nation, which I've never watched. But anyway, just a little fun, little informational news there for you. Friend of the show, great friend of mine, Alex Eshelman, who's been on the show a bunch when she was down in Bozeman as the SWX sports reporter. Recently, spent the last year with the Big Sky Conference, has announced that she is headed off to Vegas, where she will be a sports reporter for the ABC station down in Las Vegas. So congratulations to Alex. Always fun having her on the show. And now got a reason to go to Vegas, catch up with our friend Alex Eshelman. But congratulations. She's a rock star in the sports business. And what she did with Big Sky social media, wow, awesome. She really took it to another level. So very, very cool, and very excited for her and her next step moving forward in her broadcasting career. What else did we see in the news? Nate Parseghian hired as the Manhattan athletic director. Haley Ersman's going to coach volleyball in Belgrade, former MSUB standout. Grizzlies will play 8 football games at home in 2025. Let's see, what else? Cola Badbear, the GNAC Player of the Week in hoops. Caden Kirschenbaum from MSUB, the West Region Player of the Week for baseball. So lots of good stuff. Hayden Stephenson, the Columbus standout, 6'9", headed off to Rocky to play hoops. You got 9 MSU Bobcats qualifying for ski championships for the NCAA. Rocky just won something over the weekend down at Red Lodge, the Rocky ski team. The Montana State golf team doing very well down at Phoenix this weekend, or this week. I think second round play is underway today. So good stuff from our Montanans. Love it. Love to see it happening. Let's take a break. We'll come back on Jason Walker Show, and when we do, to the Off the Wall Mancave, we'll check in with Capital Girls coach Katie Garcin-Forba. Big game Open up divisionals tomorrow. We'll talk about that and Bears and vacations. Also, Ben Dudek from Helena High is going to join us, give us his thoughts on polar bears, and much more still to come here. The walk-up Montana Custom Log Homes brings it to us each and every day. Fantastic log home business, and they have the finest craftsmen available in the state. They will have over 50 years experience when you go visit them. They have over 15 floor plans. You can go in with your own. You can work with them and create a log home that's going to last for generations. Check them out. yourcustomlog.com to get started today. Take a break. Come back. Katie Garcin-Forba, Capital Girls coach. Next, Jason Walker Show.
Strength, beauty, grit, superior craftsmanship. Our homes have it all. At Montana Custom Log Homes, if you can dream it, we can build it. With 3 divisions and over 50 years experience, we've got you covered. From a showcase home to a small cabin, we make your vision a reality. Because every cowboy wants a castle for his queen. Montana Custom Log Homes, crafting homes that last for generations.
There's only one place in Helena to cure your craving for Cajun cuisine, and that is Cafe Zydeco. From po' boys and catfish to jambalaya and much more, Cafe Zydeco has the best Cajun this side of New Orleans. And Cafe Zydeco cares about those that take care of us. Military, law enforcement, first responders can get your drink free as a way of saying thank you to those that protect us every day. If you're looking for a place to grab lunch or dinner, get the flavor of the Big Easy in Big Sky Country at Cafe Zydeco on Euclid in Helena. Winters in Montana can be cold and snowy, so let Auto Concepts set up your vehicle with a remote starter system. A remote starter will get your car or truck warmed up on those cold Montana mornings before work or taking the kids to school. Auto Concepts is also the go-to place for everything to enhance your ride, from bumper guards to bed rugs and tonneau covers too. Let Auto Concepts make your commute or drive comfortable. Auto Concepts in Helena, the auto enhancement professionals.
Summer, the season to work hard, play hard. The days are heating up and getting longer. The smell of fresh cut grass, the hot sun on your skin. Who we kidding? We all know you're really thinking about having fun and relaxing at the Copper Club Casino. Meet your friends for a cold one. Play a $5 or $2. When you want great service, cold drinks, and fun entertainment, this is the place. The Copper Club Casino, where everybody knows your name any time of year. On Euclid, across from Molendi Center, the Copper Club Casino.
For more than 20 years, Off the Wall Advertising has built a track record of success helping businesses like yours across the state of Montana. While working with hundreds of businesses, including Jason Walker Media, they have developed a system for success. Off the Wall Advertising utilizes indoor advertising, placing professional billboards in high-traffic locations. Let Off the Wall Advertising show you how to get the return on investment you expect from every advertising dollar. Off the Wall Advertising, along with the Jason Walker Show and Continental Divide Radio, have packages for even more bang for your buck. Contact Off the Wall today at offthewallmt.com to schedule a free consultation.
Store-wide savings are what you'll find when you shop for new home furnishings at Rucker's Furniture. This means tremendous values on Helena's largest in-stock selection of home furnishings. When you shop Rucker's, you'll find store-wide savings on the furniture you want for every room in your home. And you'll also find our selection of Serta iComfort, the most comfortable beds in Helena. 12-month financing is available with approved credit on most purchases over $299. Ask for details. You'll find store-wide savings at Rucker's Furniture, 1010 Dearborn, Helena.
This is the Jason Walker Show.
Yeah, nothing like a little Ozzy. Black Sabbath. Paranoid, you can hear it on Continental Divide Radio. Welcome back, Off the Wall Mancave on this Wednesday, the first day of the final weekend of divisionals. This kicked off today. Some great games going on. Jefferson boys in action today. And, man, love it. This segment brought to you by Rucker's Furniture. Make the quality choice for your home at Rucker's Furniture, 1010 Dearborn, Helena. Always love this time of the day when I get a chance to check in with Katie Garcin-Forba, the head coach of the Capital Girls. And you never know where our conversations are going to go. Oh, before we get to her, we just played Ozzy Osbourne and Black Sabbath. My wife came home yesterday from work and said, or maybe it was Monday, but one of the days, she goes, Ozzy Osbourne's overrated. And I was just like in shock. I'm like, no, he's not. You can let us know what you think about Ozzy, but I don't think he's overrated. One could argue maybe underrated. I don't know. Speaking of underrated, that is the Capital Girls this year as they head into divisionals, looking for a state title under Katie Garcin-Forba, first one in a few years. And she joins us now, Off the Wall Mancave on the Jason Walker Show. It is the most wonderful time of the year if you are a basketball fan. And good morning, Coach Forba, Garcin-Forba. How are you?
I'm good. How are you? I
am great. I was going to sing into the intro, it's the most wonderful time of the year, but you don't want to hear that this early in the morning.
But it is the most wonderful time of the year. Like it's not only is it high school basketball tournament time, but then it starts to get into college basketball tournament time. I mean, it's just the best.
It definitely is. And you get the start of pro baseball, which is the best sport out there.
Yeah.
So, I think we're 30 days away from opening day or something like that.
But I knew it was coming up, but I didn't know time frame. The husband and I are already planning. We're going down to Phoenix at the end of May, and we're going to catch some games. So
nice. That's a great field, Chase Field down there.
It is. It's such a cool environment, and it's just a great, they've got a great stadium.
Who are you going to go see besides, obviously, the Diamondbacks?
Well, I don't really know because a lot of times my husband will just plan trips and I just show up at the airport. It's a great thing that we have. But yeah, I don't know who that. I don't know.
You go for the peanuts and the $12 beers.
Yeah, exactly.
and whatever the food that the ballparks can come up with that year. It's not just a traditional hot dog anymore. It's no.
Whatever they can do, they've got some weird like Southwest Tex-Mex stuff that they do with being Arizona and stuff. So
nice. Yeah, I like that. I like that. 2-0 weekend to wrap up the regular season. Obviously, you feeling good about the way that the team is playing because things are going very smoothly, and you ended the regular season a lot better than you started the regular season.
Yeah, we had told our girls we reached the stretch where we lost. I think we lost 4 in a row or 5 in a row. We just told them, we're going to look to change things up and buy into what we're trying to do, and they did. And our captains have been incredible. They have led us so well this year. Probably the best group of captains that we've had. But we just told them during that stretch, we were like, look, we've played Hellgate, Helena High, and Big Sky, who are the top 3 teams on our side, who are all good teams. So we've played with all of them, but we're going to get over the hump and just be patient and trust the process. And the girls did. And every time, they've won a game down the stretch, they've had fun and they've had fun together. And I think that's the biggest thing for them to focus on as they move forward is, just go have fun together.
I never thought I'd equate you to Brad Pitt, but you just quoted Brad Pitt from Moneyball. Trust the process. It's a process. It's a process. So that's a good comparison, I reckon.
It is. It is. It's funny because I'm terrible with numbers, and that whole movie is calculated on numbers. So, but I'll take it as trust the process.
You guys had a very successful senior day on Saturday, and what was cool is the scheduling happened. Carroll was able to flip their games with MSU Northern. All the coaches were fantastic with that, the administration, so that Coach Sayers could come watch Taylor in her senior game and be there for the ceremony.
Yeah, and that was such an important thing. Those are the moments that it's about, to be able to have, Coach Sayers and their family walk out with Taylor and be able to be there for the recognition. I mean, Taylor is one of the hardest workers that we have. She's one of our captains this year. She's, just spent a ton of time in the gym and spent a ton of time in the gym with her mom. And so, for them to be able to be there together and kind of walk out and just enjoy that moment. I think it's really important. And Coach Sayers, she does it the right way, and she was so gracious that we were able to get ours moved, and I was really happy that they were able to get theirs moved with Northern, and it just, everything aligned. And I appreciate Butte's willingness to do it, because it meant their girls played two games before the boys, when they played us both times. And so I just appreciated everybody making it happen, because it was multiple people had to make changes.
Well, and I think that, the respect that, a Coach Mowat has for Coach Sayers and vice versa, and the high schools. And I mean, it's just great things can happen when people work together. It's amazing.
Yeah, absolutely. And at the end of the day, so much bigger than a game, and then that moment was so much bigger than, when a team tips off or not. It's like, okay, make this what it's supposed to be about, and these memories for these kids and these families. And I just, it was really nice that it worked out how it did. And Rochelle was super, she was like, I'm sorry that I'm asking for this change. So I was like, no, absolutely not. Let's figure out how to make this work. And it was cool that everybody worked together to do it.
Taylor, not the only senior. You got 14 other ones, it feels like. But Gracie, Brooklyn, Anna, Katie, Haley. I mean, did I miss any seniors in there?
Riley, Chandler.
Yeah, okay. No, it says she's a sophomore.
She's not. That's not correct.
Okay.
I would love to have Riley as a sophomore, but unfortunately she is going to graduate this year. But she is a sophomore on the list. Stuart made the same mistake where he was like, "You've got 6, right?" And I was like, "No, we've got 7. I don't know why it says she's a sophomore."
Unfortunately for you, she graduates, but fortunate for her, she graduates.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's make sure that is all cleared up.
Yeah.
There's no COVID year in high school.
No.
What would it be like if high school had a redshirt year?
Oh, I don't even know if I want to think about it.
Because there's some kids you don't want around.
Yeah. There's some kids you don't want around, where they get to their senior year and you're like, it's been fun, but I wish you luck. It's kind of been fun. God bless you, and good riddance. We've been lucky to not have a lot of those, but I don't know. Yeah. What if high schoolers had a COVID year and then a redshirt year? Like, what would...
Oh, gosh. I feel worse for the teachers. That's what would...
I do too. Oh, absolutely. Like, they're dealing with it anyways, but to have super seniors, I mean, kids are already
Let's switch the subject. Katie Garcin-Forba joining us, Capital High girls coach. Divisionals open up tomorrow. You guys start with Sentinel, a team you've beaten by double digits twice, but a team that is still very dangerous, and it starts with their fantastic duo of Emily McElmurray and Mo Mastro.
Yeah, and I think Mo Mastro, Emily's just been solid all year, and she is, just kind of a nuisance. She is able to get to the rim. She can shoot the ball well, and so our girls have to just be locked in defensively and not bail her out as she attacks the rim, because she gets downhill hard. But Mo Mastro has really come on the last 2 months. She's being a lot more aggressive, a lot more assertive, and she is shooting the ball well from the outside, but she's starting to get to the rim a lot more. So, we can't let her get a quick first step on us. And then I think the key is not letting other players get going around them. If we can contain them and just be solid on their other players, we'll be fine. But I think it's a team that we can't overlook. We haven't overlooked, and the girls know, just because we beat them in the regular season, it's 0-0, and we've got to go win games this weekend.
Little coaching advice for you: if it comes down to the end and it's very close, do not foul Mo or Emily. Do also not foul Peyton Size, 72% free throw shooter. So those are the 3 you want to keep off the free throw line.
Yes. Okay. Yes, that is good scouting reports on.
You're welcome. Yeah. I'm here for you. Not that you probably already didn't know that, but yeah. You mentioned Mo getting to the rim more. She's also the team's leading 3-point shooter. So that's a tough matchup for anybody who's got to guard her, because you don't know if she's going to drive, and then potentially dish or take it to the hoop, or just fire it from the outside. So, and Emily's obviously good at both too. So good luck on those two defending them. How do you switch anything up between the regular season games and going into the divisionals?
I think for us, we keep stuff in our back pocket if we need to, but I mean, we've got some pretty phenomenal defenders, especially on-ball defenders. Katie Sheridan, Anna Cockhill, and Haley Berger are really good defenders. Yeah. They did a phenomenal job against Butte and against, Cadence Graham and Britton Stewart, who have been playing really well. And they take a ton of pride in their defense. And that's the really cool thing. Those three, their question when they come in after a game is not how many points they scored, but how many points they limited the girl they were guarding to. And so for us, it's trying to stay the course because it's worked the last, few games. And even when we were struggling to score offensively, our defense was still very much intact. And so it's just, they take pride in it. They know scouting reports. They know personnel. They really focus in on that before games, and then having stuff in our back pocket if we need to make changes. If a player starts getting going, what does that look like?
Mm-hmm. Okay. Capital Girls coach Katie Garcin-Forba joining us here, Jason Walker Show. Are you a fan of court storming, or is it something that needs to go away? It's been in the news a lot this last few days.
I think it needs to go away. It's no longer, it was cool maybe 10 years ago when there was an upset, but now it's like the 20 seed beats the 18 seed and they storm the court. And so that's not an upset. It's not an upset. Like if you are a team that has a winning record and you beat a team that has, one game ahead of you, like it's not an upset. And so I think it's become this standard practice that is very worn out. I get it. If you are, if you are a team that has won 10 games and you beat the undefeated team in the nation, then yeah, that's a big moment. But I feel like it's become such the norm that it's lost the specialness of it. And so I think it's become a huge player safety thing. The fact that Caitlin Clark gets laid out after, the fact that, Filipowski gets laid out and is injured, it's just that to me is crazy. Like if that's what the result is going to be, then the NCAA or the conferences need to figure out a way to protect players or just ban it altogether.
It's nuts because it is technically banned on campuses. The SEC hands out huge fines, especially in football. But I think Mike Golick Jr. yesterday had a great solution. He said, just offer the kids free food. They're college kids. Yeah. Tell them to wait around till after the game. You get free food.
Yeah. Yeah.
Stay off the
Figure
court.
out a different setting. Yeah. Stay off the court. Well, I remember watching, it was like 10 days ago. So that feels like a statement I'm about to make.
But most of us don't remember what happened yesterday. So you're
right.
Okay.
That was okay. Thanks. But it was the LSU and Kentucky men's game. And LSU comes back after being down double digits and it's a crazy game and they win at the buzzer. And shot goes up and the kids rush the court. And I looked at Matt and I said, I think there's still time on the clock.
Yeah.
And he's like, absolutely there is. But at that point, the entire student section is out on the court. And whether there was time or not, like they're not going to get them cleared off. And at that point, like, okay, you're going to get them cleared off. It's going to take 20 minutes to clear the court. And then you're going to play 0.2 seconds.
Right.
But in our Big Sky game, it was 0.3 seconds for Katie Sheridan to get fouled on a free throw to get to the free throw line to send us to overtime. That time can matter.
Yes.
And so that's the part where I have issue is they've lost complete control that even when the buzzer, in this game winner, referees can't even go back and look at how much time is on the clock because there's, a couple 100,000 kids that are out on the floor.
Yep.
And that's just not okay in those sorts of situations.
It was National Polar Bear Day yesterday. Are you a fan of polar bears, and what is your favorite bear?
I am a fan of polar bears. I like grizzly bears.
Oh.
I think polar bears are cool. They're tough animals, but they also I like to think, and I know that they could like claw your face off, but I'd like to think that they're like a cuddly bear. And yeah, polar bears are cool. I would love to see a polar bear in the wild.
Yes.
Yeah.
Very, very wild, far away.
Yeah, very wild, very cold.
You're thinking of panda bears would be the cuddly ones.
Panda bears are cool too.
Yeah.
Panda bears, I mean, they're a legit part of the bear family, right? They're not some weird subspecies, because then you got koala bears.
Koalas are not bears, right?
They're not bears.
Okay.
But pandas, I think they're marsupials, I think.
Is a panda a bear? I don't know. I'm gonna look it up.
Okay. I feel fairly confident that they are, but they're may have a weird genus associated with I don't know.
Same digestive system of a carnivore.
Okay.
They eat bamboo though, so it doesn't really tell me.
Yeah. I feel like they're a unique bear if they are, they're part of, they're not grizzlies eat your face off. Panda bears want to cuddle you.
1985, molecular studies indicate the giant panda is a true bear, part of the family Ursidae.
Okay.
So there you go.
There you go. The more you know.
Yes. Today is National, Public Sleeping Day. So you can sleep at work. It's allowed today.
I wish I could. I have so many people that come and interrupt me throughout the day. I would love that.
Yes.
I would love that. I think that's never going to happen. Pull a George Costanza and make a little nook underneath my desk.
Yep. Just disappear. Yeah. Yes. All right. Before I let you go, when are you planning to go to Phoenix? I know it's in May sometime.
Yeah, we are going that last weekend in May, so the 28th through June 2nd or 3rd.
Okay, well, they're on the road, so there's no games for the Diamondbacks.
Okay, well, when are they not on the road?
The week before.
I told you. I don't. So the week before is when we're going. I don't know when we go.
24th, 25th, 26th. They're at home against Miami Marlins.
Yeah, I think that's the one we're going to.
Okay. So Memorial Day weekend.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Memorial Day weekend. Yeah.
Okay. So
I don't know.
There's no game on Memorial Day.
No.
But there are. Okay. So yeah, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, the Marlins are in Phoenix.
Okay, so that's who we're going to.
Okay.
And then I think there's some concert that we're going to also. I don't know. Like I said, Matt will just tell me that this is. Yeah, I don't know. He'll be like, hey, I booked tickets for this. And I'm like, cool. How much do I owe you? And he's like, well, let's get to this first trip first. And then
You're married. How much? No. If he takes you on a trip, you're not paying for that.
Oh, we split everything 50-50. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
My choice. Yeah.
Oh, all right.
Our choice. I mean, it's, our choice.
Okay.
You know what? Guess how many fights we've had about money in 14 years?
0.
That
is the number one for arguments.
Yep.
I'm trying to look if the Phoenix Suns are home that week. I don't know.
Would they still be in? Well, it'd be the playoffs, right?
I have no idea. The NBA season is all year long. It seems like
it is. And then they start the G League, and they just run it back.
Yes. I'm trying to look.
I think that's the start of the playoffs, or they. Yeah, it looks like regular season ends April 14th. So if they're in the playoffs, then.
Yeah, good luck with that. Concert.
Yeah.
You don't know what concert you're going to?
I don't know.
Is it one of his artists or yours?
Probably both. I don't know. I literally just show up. He bought tickets to Zach Bryan and Turnpike Troubadours in Nashville, but then also in Minneapolis for the summer tour, because in case we really like them in Nashville, we can go see them in Minneapolis. I'm like, this is my husband, and I adore him for it. Like, it's every day is an adventure. But that's what I'm working with. Is like I said, oh, this would be we should try to get tickets to. We love Turnpike Troubadours. We love Zach Bryan. Like, we should try to get tickets. And he's like, oh yeah, I already did. And I said, oh, where at? And he's like, oh, I got tickets to Nashville. And I was like, oh, that's amazing. Like, very cool.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, it's going to be over your birthday. And I'm like, fantastic. He's like, I also got tickets for them in Minneapolis.
Good Lord, Matt.
And I'm like, okay. And I said, so should we sell to Minneapolis once? And he's like, I don't know. If we really like him in Nashville, we'll go to Minnesota.
That's a good husband right there.
Yep.
Dallas Wings are at the Phoenix Mercury on May 25th. Little WNBA.
Oh, that would actually be fun to, that wouldn't be bad to go to. Yeah. Dallas Wings are better too this year than they've been, or they should be. They were better last year than they've been.
Okay. Yeah. I'm just, Justin Timberlake is there, I think, a couple days before you get there.
Okay. Yeah. I was going to say, I don't really feel like Matt's a Crimea River kind of guy.
Rock your body, though? I mean, On that note, it's the only song I could think of.
It is. Conversation's always managed to take an interesting turn at some point. We just waited till the end this time. Nice work.
I do what I can, Coach. I do what I can. Hey, enjoy the Butte Civic Center this weekend. I've been telling the coaches in the AA, don't eat all the food because I'll be there for the State A next week. So save some hospitality for me in Butte.
We will. They have the best hospitality room out of anybody in the state.
100%. Coach, good luck in divisionals. I hope we're chatting next week. Just, get 2 wins. You're headed to state. That's all I need.
More importantly, it means that we get to have another call next week. So.
Yes, that's exact. Yes. I feel like you and I should just chat no matter what.
I think so. We just need to make this part of the weekly routine. Your viewers may not love it, but it's okay.
Hey,
we'll have a good time.
It works for me, and that's all that matters.
Yep.
Good luck, safe travels, and good luck to my Bruins.
Sounds good. Thanks.
Katie Garcin-Forba joining us. Seriously, we should just chat all year. We can talk baseball. Maybe she's into NASCAR. I don't know. Always fun chatting with her. NAIA final regular season basketball polls were released today. And the Montana Tech men moved up from number 10 to 8th in the nation, 24-4. The only Frontier Conference team ranked and receiving votes. It is surprising that the Carroll men, I know their overall record because they stumbled out of the gate, but they should at least be receiving some votes, right? I mean, they were 12-3 in conference. And there are only 3 losses in conference, and I'm not a Carroll homer. We know this. But the only 3 losses in conference for the Carroll men were to Montana Tech. You got to at least be up there receiving votes, I would think. But they're not. On the women's side, Carroll women moving up 2 spots from 8th to 6th. Saints 23-4. And Providence stays at 14 at 20-8. And those are the only Frontier teams on the women's side ranked and or receiving votes. So they're both headed to the national tournament for sure. For sure. And then will the Frontier get an at-large if, say, a Western pulls a couple upsets and ends up winning the whole thing? Could happen. Carroll men, I would think an at-large no matter what happens in the Frontier tournament this weekend. Tech's already in, but who knows? We'll see what happens when the brackets are released next week, right? Man, can't believe it's here. The end of the basketball season. It's crazy. It goes so fast and yet so slow at the same time. The men's basketball NAIA Championship Municipal Auditorium, March 21st through 26th in Kansas City. The women will play that same week at the Tyson Event Center in Sioux City, Iowa. First and second round games the weekend before that. I feel like the Carroll women will probably host, as well as maybe the Montana Tech men, first and second round games. We'll see. We'll take a break. We'll come back off the Wall Mancave. We'll check in with Helena High girls coach Ben Dudek. The walk-off coming up on this day in history. Much more still to come. Jason Walker Show. This segment in the Off the Wall Mancave is brought to you by Rutgers Furniture. Ben Dudek next. Hang on.
Store-wide savings are what you'll find when you shop for new home furnishings at Rucker's Furniture. This means tremendous values on Helena's largest in-stock selection of home furnishings. When you shop Rucker's, you'll find store-wide savings on the furniture you want for every room in your home. And you'll also find our selection of Serta iComfort, the most comfortable beds in Helena. 12-month financing is available with approved credit on most purchases over $299. Ask for details. You'll find store-wide savings at Rucker's Furniture, 1010 Dearborn, Helena.
For more than 20 years, Off the Wall Advertising has built a track record of success helping businesses like yours across the state of Montana. While working with hundreds of businesses, including Jason Walker Media, they have developed a system for success. Off the Wall Advertising utilizes indoor advertising, placing professional billboards in high-traffic locations. Let Off the Wall Advertising show you how to get the return on investment you expect from every advertising dollar. Off the Wall Advertising, along with The Jason Walker Show and Continental Divide Radio, have packages for even more bang for your buck. Contact Off the Wall today at offthewallmt.com to schedule a free consultation. Winters in Montana can be cold and snowy, so let Auto Concepts set up your vehicle with a remote starter system. A remote starter will get your car or truck warmed up on those cold Montana mornings before work or taking the kids to school. Auto Concepts is also the go-to place for everything to enhance your ride, from bumper guards to bed rugs and tonneau covers too. Let Auto Concepts make your commute or drive comfortable. Auto Concepts in Helena, the auto enhancement professionals.
Strength, beauty, grit, superior craftsmanship. Our homes have it all. At Montana Custom Log Homes, if you can dream it, we can build it. With 3 divisions and over 50 years experience, we've got you covered. From a showcase home to a small cabin, we make your vision a reality. Because every cowboy wants a castle for his queen. Montana Custom Log Homes, crafting homes that last for generations.
There's only one place in Helena to cure your craving for Cajun cuisine, and that is Cafe Zydeco. From po' boys and catfish to jambalaya and much more, Cafe Zydeco has the best Cajun this side of New Orleans. And Cafe Zydeco cares about those that take care of us. Military, law enforcement, first responders can get your drink free as a way of saying thank you to those that protect us every day. If you're looking for a place to grab lunch or dinner, get the flavor of the Big Easy in Big Sky Country at Cafe Zydeco on Euclid in Helena.
Summer, the season to work hard, play hard. The days are heating up and getting longer. The smell of fresh cut grass, the hot sun on your skin. Who we kidding? We all know you're really thinking about having fun and relaxing at the Copper Club Casino. Meet your friends for a cold one. Play a $5 or $2. When you want great service, cold drinks, and fun entertainment, this is the place. The Copper Club Casino, where everybody knows your name any time of year. On Euclid, across from Molendi Center, the Copper Club Casino.
Welcome back to the Jason Walker Show.
Welcome back, Off the Wall Mancave. Final segment on this Wednesday, Jason Walker Show. Segment brought to you by Copper Club Casino. Drink and gamble responsibly. Is there a more recognizable intro in music than Smoke on the Water? I don't know. Some good ones. And every time I think of, or hear this song, I think of 2.5 Men, because it's all that Jake, the kid, Angus T. Jones, it's all he ever played was the intro to Smoke on the Water. So there you go. Let's see here. Got the walk-off coming up on this day in history coming up. Let's check in with Helena High boys coach, or girls coach, 3-2-1. Helena High girls coach Ben Dudek in the Off the Wall Mancave as he previews the Bengals' first game in divisionals tomorrow down at the Butte Civic Center on the Jason Walker Show. Well, Coach, a tough end to the regular season, but there's positive because everybody starts out anew tomorrow down in Butte. 0-0 the records. Throw everything out the window. It's the most wonderful time of the year. It is divisionals and state.
Yeah, you're right, and it's funny that you say that because on our scouting reports, I always rate, the team's West record, their overall record, and during divisionals, I take it away because it doesn't matter anymore.
Nope.
We've all seen each other twice, and we all understand each other's tendencies, and it comes down to who's going to make a couple adjustments and who kind of gets hot at the right time. And I have pretty good confidence we're going to do that.
Well, is it good or bad that you're going to open up with Butte because you just played them? You went 1-1 in the regular season. Tough loss last week, but you get the chance right away to face them down at the Civic Center.
Yeah, I think it's a good thing for us, to be honest. I think the girls, we were all, me included, I think our whole program was kind of disappointed in the effort last Thursday. So when it all came out after the coin flip and we knew we had Butte, I think we're all excited for the opportunity to go rectify last Thursday.
It's a little like Friday Night Lights, the coin flip on who gets what.
Yeah, it is. Like meat and cup bank in the diner.
Well, maybe Garrison or Drummond since.
No,
no, I like that though. That is fantastic.
Well, because the Great Falls AD had to flip it. That was the thing.
Oh, that is fantastic.
Yeah.
Yeah, diner on the side of the road somewhere.
Oh yeah, that'd be even better. That's truck stop.
Oh, televised, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Ben Dudek, the Helena High girls coach, joining us here, Jason Walker Show. When you look at Butte, it starts for them with a different girl, and we talked about her last week. Morel girl coming in, but it starts really with Stewart, Graham. Those are the two that have been doing it all year long. And now you throw a third mix into there. Most teams have two. They've got three. How do you adjust?
Yeah, Morel creates a little bit more space on the floor now, where in the past, before she came, the spacing wasn't there. You could take that spacing away for the two guards. So that's a little bit of a challenge, obviously with her coming in, but at the same time, you cannot let those two get clean looks. It's almost like you have to try to handle Morel with your big and with some help, and then you just have to take those other two away. If you give them clean looks, there's about a 50% chance, maybe a little bit higher, that those shots are going in. So you got to stay attached. You got to be physical, and then you got to have great help when it's needed. So it's a little bit different of a challenge. You're right, because now that there's, the three really good players, and Graham does a really good job of initiating all their action. You want to push her right, but it's difficult to, because she's, she knows how to set you up, and she knows how to bring you into the screen and use it properly. So we're just going to have to do a really good job of disrupting that action, and then bringing good help off of other players, but not too much, because you don't want to give up layups in the back end.
Right,
so,
yeah.
So it's, it's a good challenge. We watched a lot of film. I think the girls are confident in what we didn't do well last Thursday, in terms of our awareness and our assignments. I think they're ready to answer the call.
Ben Dudek joining us, Jason Walker Show. When you look at your team, Avery, Maddie, each about 10.5. Kylie, almost a double-double. And when you talk about defense, it starts with Maddie, and the way she's able to go from one end of the floor to the other and switch gears is impressive. And for her to be able, 12.5 points, 5 rebounds, 44% from the floor, not to mention 40 steals. You look at what she's done, it's an amazing year.
It is an amazing year, especially seeing how many minutes she loads too. She's always going to have one of the toughest assignments defensively, but then she's also a major part of what we do offensively as well. She's shooting the ball with a lot of confidence this year from behind the arc. She's finishing really well. She understands what we're trying to do as well, just holistically as a team. So it is incredible for for what she's been able to do on both ends of the floor, to stay engaged that whole time mentally, to never have mental lapses, and really establish herself as, in my opinion, one of the top 3 two-way players in the West. She has done a lot for us, and I think she's going to have a great weekend.
2 wins is all it's going to take to get to state over there in Missoula. Who steps up besides one of those 3? And I know you've got 3 solids, but maybe an Ashley Koenig, or you look at a Gracie Mergel. Those are players that can have one of those weekends that nobody expects.
Yeah, without a doubt. We have, Grace has gone for 14 a couple times. She's led the team in scoring a couple times this year. Ashley's such a solid contributor on both ends of the floor. And, Ashley's really the leader, the glue into what we do. She's another kid that's been in the program for 4 years with me and really understands at a high level what we're trying to accomplish. But in order for that to happen, the ball's got to move. That's the one thing that we really talked about this week is, and I think we had some lapses last week in it with ball movement, not only the ball moving, but also our bodies moving, and making sure that we're getting the weak side of defenses shifting and not just staring action down once we initiate it. That is a major piece to getting this thing done and to getting 2 wins is, having our non-leading scorers, score 10, score 12, have 8, between the 2 of them or 3 of them. And that's only going to come from ball movement because the shots and they can all hit shots. I mean, all of our players can hit shots. But in order for them to get those clean looks that they can knock down, the ball has got to move a little bit better. So that's one thing we worked on this week. And I'm excited not only just for our whole team. We've had in almost every game 3 girls in double digits. And that's a really good thing. But it's probably going to take a couple more from, like you said, some of those, girls that are averaging under 10 to get close to 10.
If Pipinich can get you 6, you're going to win every game.
Nice. Without a doubt. Without a doubt, she's a really good defender too. With her length and athleticism and physicality, and they can all shoot it. I mean, everybody on our team can put it up.
Yep.
We were doing a drill yesterday where I don't think we may have shot 70% from on the 3-point line in the drill, which was pretty impressive. So the girls are pretty jacked about that. I think they're shooting with a lot of confidence.
Before I let you go, yesterday was National Polar Bear Day yesterday. Are you a fan of polar bears?
As long as I don't have to interact with one. Yeah, I mean, they're a beautiful animal. They're great. I don't want to come face to face with one in the wild.
Yeah, well,
especially in the right now before winter comes, they're looking for food. Yes. They're having a harder time finding it.
I read last week that polar bears are you can't see them on infrared.
That's fascinating,
right? Yeah, and I don't know why. I just read it, but interesting fact for you. You can start practice with that.
Well, I teach 6th grade science. I might start the class with that today.
Well, there you go. See, I'm here for you.
There you go. Thank you.
Get a couple of wins. Best hospitality room in the state is at the Butte Civic Center. I'll be there next week, so save some of the great food and hospitality for when I get down there for the State A. But get a couple wins so we can talk next Wednesday.
Yeah, will do.
That is Ben Dudek joining us. Off the Wall Mancave, Jason Walker Show, the head coach of the Helena High Girls. Divisionals underway today. The Eastern and Western AA get fired up tomorrow across the state. Good luck to all the teams involved. And I mean that, all the teams. It is February the 28th, normally the last day of the year. By the way, tomorrow, Jaywalk in the Morning Show on Continental Divide Radio will have a lot of leap year facts for you. Chocolate Souffle Day today, National Tooth Fairy Day, Public Sleeping Day, and Floral Design Day today. On this date in 1940, the first televised basketball game. University of Pittsburgh beat Fordham 50-37. 1960, Squaw Valley, California, United States wins its first Olympic ice hockey gold medal. 9-4 win over Czechoslovakia. Not repeated for 20 years, and it was awesome. 1979 on this date. Oh, the talking horse, Mr. Ed, died. Oh, Mr. Ed. That was a great show. Happy birthdays today. Our favorite cowgirl, Shelby Rasmussen, working with Learfield Rodeo. Happy birthday to her, and also happy birthday to East Helena football coach Tyler Murray. See, we can do local stuff too. Not that we don't anyway, but so happy birthdays going around. And happy birthday if it's yours. Especially if it's tomorrow on leap year. But again, interesting leap year facts tomorrow on Jaywalk in the Morning Show. Let's do this.
We're almost at the end of the show. What did we learn? And what did he miss? Time for the walk-off.
Walk-off presented by Cafe Zydeco, where the Big Easy meets the Big Sky. Po' boy could be on the menu tonight. Gymnastics tonight with the little one. And then going to play some poker tonight with my poker buddies. Looking forward to that. Just one buy-in, so not breaking the bank. Hopefully adding to it, right? Thanks to Katie Garcin-Forba for our usual fun chat. Ben Dudek joining us as well. Tomorrow on the show, who knows? Nobody's scheduled yet. But we'll have some fun no matter what. I can tell you that. Thanks to our sponsors, our fantastic listeners. If you missed anything, JasonWalkerShow.com. You can also check out JasonWalkerMedia.com. Continental Divide Radio there. It's also on Alexa. It's also on the app. It's also on CarPlay. It's also on Odyssey now. Check it out. Let us know what you think. We'll be back tomorrow. Off the Wall Mancave. More divisional coverage. And get you set for the Frontier Tournament, too. Have a great Wednesday. We'll see you back here tomorrow, Jason Walker Show. Off the Wall Mancave.
The Jason Walker Show is produced by the Jason Walker Media Company. Any reuse, rebroadcast, or retransmission without the express written consent of the Jason Walker Show is strictly prohibited. Just listen, watch, and enjoy.